Alright, what's up guys, MainManSWE here, and Heihachi. I'm wearing this t-shirt just because of this swag guide. And why do I use the word swag? It's because we're gonna do Omen. We're gonna do Omens today, which is one of the coolest techniques in Tekken. Blue sparks, you know, all of that shit, you know, electric sparks as well. Not only blue balls, you know, you have electric sparks, and it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. And it does a shitload of damage. It launches. It is -10. In Season 1 it was safe at -9. Unfortunately, you get jab punished in Season 2, but it's just because of the increased damage. And it is now the absolute best option after his rage drive combo here. It used to do the same damage as the stomp. It used to do 24, but now it does 28 from here. And it flips them over. It didn't used to do that in Season 1. What that flip over does is that if they do not mash tech roll, you get a guaranteed forward 2. If they don't tech roll, that's guaranteed. One of the many reasons why the old man doesn't need diapers in Season 2, as he did in Season 1. He's grown. He's grown a lot. And of course, it launches very high, giving us very damaging combos. Pow! That wasn't even optimized, but it was a shitload of damage. I mean, yeah, you get the point. He can do very cool stuff from there. So, oh, and I do want to show my staple with Heihachi. Oh, no, I missed my staple. Oh, for God's sake, Katarina, stop it. That's the biggest arm in the world. I had to do that because I had no cringe at the start of a video. So now I have a cringe. It's finally a main man video. Okay. So, how do we do the Omen Thunder God Fist? A regular Thunder God Fist is done by doing a crouch dash into 1. You know, like you would do an electric. That's an electric. When I record videos, nothing works. Nothing fucking works. I should pre-record these. I shouldn't do them with the Twitch chat. That's making fun of me at all times. So, the big mistake everyone does is they see this as an electric. It's not. It's a completely different input. The Omen is done by the 2 different perfect electric inputs that Kazuya has for his perfect electric. That's forward, neutral, and then immediately down forward 1. Okay? If you input down before down forward, you will every single time get a Thunder God Fist. Because you're doing a regular electric motion. You're hitting down and sliding. So the first input for Omen, and the best input, is forward, neutral, down forward 1 immediately. Very disciplined. No down input. This is very flexible. You can hit forward and then wait for quite a bit. And then add down forward 1. This is easier to do from player 1. I have a very hard time doing this from player 2. And it's because on player 2, a lot of Koreans like to say that player 1 is a precise input direction for a Mishima. Player 1 is precise. Player 2 is faster. This is why a lot of people prefer player 2. Oh, it's so fast, I can wave that so quickly. Yeah, you can. But on player 1, you have access to precision because you're inputting with the palm of your hand and the base of the fingers, allowing precision with the whole hand. Whereas on player 2, you're doing a lot by hooking like this with your fingers, and your fingers are madly in love with down. even if you make a conscious decision, even if you make a conscious decision to skip down, your fingers love to go down on themselves, or a woman, or the stick. So that's why on player 2 it's less precise, but it's faster, as the thumb and all of these fingers are working in tandem, quick. But on player 1, you have access to more precision. So that input of the Omen Thunder God Fist is easier on player 1. So now you also learned something about player 1 and player 2. Fucking Professor PhD in Mishima's MainManSWE, the best. Donate now, subscribe. Hit the like, subscribe now. Oh my god, I ran out of air. It's a hard job being a content creator. Okay, so the second input is Kazuya's second perfect electric input. So this is very interesting. Both perfect electric inputs are Omen Thunder God Fist. And the second input is forward, skip neutral, and hit down, down, forward 1. So that's a super fast input. Super fast. Forward, down, down, forward. No neutral. This is my preferred way of doing Omen from player 2. I input it super quickly. I don't do the first variation. I do the second on player 2. And on player 1, I do forward neutral. I hope you're not too confused yet, okay? I hope this is striking home inside your brain. Again, on player 1, a very strict input, forward, neutral, and down forward 1. Okay? If you're getting down forward 1, you waited too long. Your neutral was too long. Okay? If you get a Thunder God Fist, this is when the big red alarm sets off. Beep, beep, beep! That's the biggest mistake. You're inputting down. This means you're inputting down. The input that should be skipped entirely when doing Omen. Unless you're doing, of course, the second variation, which relies on speed. But I would, as much as possible, tell you to refrain from using that variation. Try to go for this one, forward neutral. It's much more reliable, you know, much more reliable. What helped me doing this was making sure that I put on command history. And as you can see, on the first 2, you only see down forward 1. On this one, I failed. Can you see this? There's a down input ahead of my down forward 1. But I still got a down forward 1. So I'm just saying, the inputs in Tekken are very sensitive. And if you get that down input, you're fucked. You're never gonna get an Omen. And now I'm just doing it correctly. Down forward, down forward. Here I fucked up, as you can see. Oh shit, this one. I inputted forward. So yeah, it's very easy to get a misinput, forward or down. You have to get down forward alone. And the 1 has to hit on the same frame as the first down forward. Then you'll get the Omen. So again, as I said in my wave dash guide, this is something where command history helps a lot, so you can see the mistakes you're making. I just want to record a couple of omens. Okay. I just did 4 omens here, so we can see what a successful omen looks like in command history. And it's forward, neutral, and then as you can see, perfect down forward. There's no forward here in between or down. And on the same frame, you know it's the same frame when the input 1 here is below the direction. That means the same frame. And you can see that consistently on every omen here that's been recorded. All 4 of them you can see has forward, neutral, down forward 1 on the same frame. If there was a down forward here ahead of this down forward, it means I did not hit down forward and 1 on the exact same frame. It's a just frame technique. So command history is of great help here, as it always is. If you're having difficulties with execution, just put on command history immediately and it will tell you what you're doing wrong. Yeah, I guess that's it for Omen. You might get, a lot of people get down 1, and it's because they are, or jab. And what does this mean? Oh, as I said before, you're not hitting down forward, you're getting a misinput, you're hitting forward or you're hitting down. So this is very much about finding directions. It can be hard on pad, it can be hard on stick, it's not hard on a hitbox, mixbox or keyboard, where all this sort of stuff just very rarely happens. It's very easy to hit buttons rather than trying to find directions on a joystick or a D-pad. Okay, so that should teach you how to do Omen Thunder Godfist and the uses for it. A lot of swag. God knows he need. I was gonna say God knows he needs it, but he is a fucking boss, Heihachi. Swag overload. So huge damage, great in combos. Is now the #1 ender after his rage drive. The damage, the big damage ender that gives a 4-4-2 if they do not tech roll. It also works after while stunning 1. Same thing there, no tech roll, 4-4-2. You need this in your life. You need those fucking blue sparks. Hope you enjoyed the video, my son. And I'm proud of you. Always, no, what is that saying? Always have, always will. No, God, no, that's to a woman. I love ya. Always have, always will. And you gotta be Scottish. I'm Swedish.